Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Embellishment book box. So today we're going to work on the inside of the box, and the right side has an actual box. The left side has the accordion type pockets. So we're going to work on this side. We're going to work on the box, and I've already pre-cut everything so that you don't have to see me cut everything, but I'll give you measurements as we go. So you need 2 pieces of this is 110 pound cardstock. So for the lid, you need 6 1/8 by 8 1/8, and I've already cut that. That's the 6 is the wide and the 1/8 is the length. And for the box bottom, you need one that is 6 by 8. Okay, so I've already cut out my pieces that I'm going to glue on there before I actually glue the box together. So we're going to work on the box bottom. So for the bottom piece, of course you don't have to, but this is again from the same paper pad. This piece is, I wrote it down. I know I wrote it down, but I don't know where it's at. Oh, it's 6 by, let me see. It's 3 5/16 by 5 5/16. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue that down before I do any of the cutting. Let's see. So what I did was cut this image out of the one of the pages, and I've inked the sides. Let me erase this 6 by 8 that I had written on here, and I am going to go ahead and put ATG tape on here. And you know what, guys, I did make a mistake while I was making the box. The box is the spine of the box was supposed to be 2 1/4. Whoop. 2 1/4, and I didn't do that. I'm hoping that it doesn't mess with the size too much, because I will scrap it and make another one. Okay, so that's pretty centered. Okay, so these pieces you need, if you're following along, you need 2 strips that are 3 1/4 by 5 3/4. I hope you can see that. Yes, 3 1/4 by 5 3/4. You need 2 of those, and you need 2 that are 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, let me put tape on that. So I want the inside, all of the inside, to look as pretty as possible. So this is the inside. This is the other one, 3 1/4 by 5 3/4. Okay, so I have all my inside pieces, and okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and fold all these crease lines, all the score lines, however you want to call them, so we can get a nice crisp line on all 4 sides. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to cut right here. You're going to cut this all the way up to the score line. And you're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so that, you know what, I folded it the wrong way. Okay, well, okay, so that is going to become your inside of the box. Okay, so normally you would, you know, fold your flaps in, but I didn't do that because I wanted to go ahead and make sure that I'll probably cover the outside anyway, just because I had forgotten. I was thinking I was going to fold them the opposite way, so I'll probably have to cut some more strips for the outside. Anyway, so this is the way you're gonna glue your box down, your flaps. And I'm going to use wet glue for that. So, okay, so remember guys, this normally goes this way, so your box can be really clean on the outside. But yeah, we'll just improvise. There are no mistakes, just improvisations. That's the way I see it. Okay. I'll just make the box prettier. Okay, so I'm going to glue all 4 flaps in, cut out additional strips, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I was going to scrap it because of the tabs, but you know what? Overall it looks okay. I'm okay with it. You'd have to, you know, really scrutinize, I guess, if you wanted to see the tabs. But anyway, so I'm going to keep it. Now we'll set that aside and we will work on the box, on the lid. So again, I've already pre-cut all those pieces along with the decorative edges. And this one is the one that you need at 6 1/8 by 8 1/8. Okay, so on this one, I am going to cut the centerpiece, the window, with this die set right here. And I'm going to use these 2 sizes. I am going to, this is from AliExpress. I am going to cut the smaller one on the lid, and then I'm going to cut the larger one on the paper. That way it shows through the, you know, this window and this window. It'll serve like a border. So anyway, this one you need to cut, and goodness gracious, I thought I had put measurements on this. This one is 3 15/16 of an inch by 5 15/16 of an inch. Okay, and then of course these pieces are the same as the other ones, 3/4 of an inch by 5 5/16, and these 2 are 3 1/4 by 3 15/16 of an inch, which is the last mark before you get, let me get a regular ruler, which is the mark before you get to the next, the smallest mark right there. The smallest mark that you get before the next inch, which would be this one right here. I don't know if you can see that. See that little mark right before the last, right before you get to the next inch. That's the 5/16. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut my window right here. Remember, this is the lid, so I'm going to cut it right in the center, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut this one, and this will sit on top of this, which is wider, and the window will be right there. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, this is what I've done. I cut my frame out on the onto the top of the box, and I cut it into the top frame of the box. It's gonna, you know, that's the decoration part. And I went ahead and I put gold around the edges, guys. And when I use gold on paper or anything really for thin lines, I use this Premium Prime Primo Deco color, and it's a just like a regular marker, except the paint is oil based, which means it won't run. It might, if your surface is real porous, it might, but this won't come off. So I love that pen. I really need to get other colors. So anyway, I have glued, remember this is the outside of the box. I have glued these two, but not this one, because this one is where the tabs are going to go. So I will go ahead and glue those after I do the tabs. But for the moment, what I'm going to do, I've already cut out a piece of acetate, and let me find it, because it's of course transparent and I'm not sure where I put, here it is. So I've cut out a piece of acetate just to fit right there. And I'm just going to use some art glitter glue. I'm going to use some double-sided and art glitter glue. I don't think the double-sided would actually keep the acetate from moving, but I'm going to put it down anyway. And then the art glitter glue. I know the art glitter glue will stay. Get my little trusty card that I can cut that off with. Okay, you know, the tape will help the acetate paper stay, or transparency stay, until the art glitter glue dries. That's why I'm going to go ahead and use that as well.
Now I'll put that acetate on there. Let me fix this thing. Well, I think I scratched it up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to put the glitter glue. You know what? I'll put it on the acetate. On the outer edge of the acetate. Of course, it would clog, wouldn't it? Alright.
Guys, I'm going to let that dry for a little bit, and then I will be back. I'm just gonna let it dry for a little bit so it doesn't move on me when I'm doing other things. I'll be back. Okay guys, I think it's dried enough to where I can handle it and it won't shift. So I am going to fold and crease my score lines. And I did burnish that double-sided tape down so it would stick really well. Okay, now this is where we cut. This is where we cut right here, all the way to the score line. Guys, my AC went out yesterday. Oh my gosh, it was so hot in here. We got that fixed real quick. Okay, so this is where these tabs go in. Right here. Okay, and I'm going to angle this just a little bit, and Tamika does that as well on her box. So I'm going to angle these just a little bit so that they don't stick up at all. Alrighty, move all that stuff out of the way. Let's glue these tabs down. Oh, see, I could have put the little edges on there. You know, I kind of like doing this to where I do it along with you guys. That way you see what kind of mistakes, what kind of shortcuts, what kind of, you know, things, or what kind of stuff we can do to make our processes a little bit easier. Oh, this is looking so pretty. Gosh, my allergies have been so bad lately. Okay, oh, it looks so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and glue these pieces down. And guys, I don't like to make these videos too long because I feel like I lose your attention if it goes on too long with real basic, you know, real basic stuff like gluing or cutting. That's why that's why I try to get everything pre-cut and just give you the measurements. Okay. This one goes this way. Okay. Yeah. Nope. That one kind of fell. I always have a napkin or a tissue or some kind of paper to wipe mistakes like that away. Okay, moment of truth, guys. Let's see if this box is going to fit together. This is the bottom. This is the top. Yay! It still fit. Look how pretty is that, guys. Oh my goodness, I love that. Okay, so we're gonna set the box aside. I'm gonna do what I should have done a while ago, plug in my glue gun. And you know what, guys? I have a new glue gun holder that I've made, and I'm so hesitant to show you my glue gun holder because I got some negative comments on my other $2 glue gun holder, and this one's even easier than the last one, and I like it more. So I'm kind of hesitant to do a quick tutorial on how it's done. But okay, so anyway, that is for another time. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down to the inside of the box. And you know, remember I said the spine is 1/4 of an inch larger. I'm hoping that once I put everything together, it's not going to you know, stay open this way. I don't want to squash anything. So I'm going to glue this down and then take a rest and then do this side in the last video, which is the next one. Okay guys, so I plugged in my glue gun and it seems to be hot. So I am going to open this box up and see where I want this positioned. Probably about right there. I don't want to get too close to the edge. Okay, probably about right there. going to move it a little bit. Let me get my card so I can push down on it. And I went ahead and plugged in my bigger glue gun. Sorry guys, I know you can't see, but my glue gun isn't, it's not long enough. I'm just adding glue, guys. That's all I'm doing to the back of the box. Hot glue. Okay. I've got hot glue on the back. Put this down. Hopefully it's straight. All right, guys, I think we are finished. Yes, we are. Yay! Oh, that looks so cute. I love that. I did go down a little too much, but you know, I can't take it up now. So it's gonna stay like that. Oh my goodness, guys, isn't that looking so adorable? Now with the other side, it'll be you know, it won't be closed so much, so it'll be opened about that much. I love it. Okay guys, that is it for today, because like I said, I don't like my videos to go on too long. But let me show you what I was playing with while I was waiting for the glue gun to heat up. The two pieces that I cut out of here, this one, I inked the edges, and the white that came out of this, I inked those edges. I think I may use that for the front. I may do something. Yeah, I may do something for this. So we'll see. Just thought I'd let you see what I was playing with while the glue gun was heating up. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.